Hello and welcome to the post-match reaction for Manchester United 1, Sheffield United 2. Uh, I'm the stammering dyslexic. This is Let's Talk Sport. I mean, as a proud United fan, I don't really know. I think this isn't really, I think any true United fan would know that this performance and this result was coming. It's happened time and time again, especially with Ollie, and I'm Ollie in. I think this is a development, a plan which we need to see through. We don't want to be Chelsea and Frank Lampard. We want to back Ollie, and I think at the start of the season, if you told the board top four, if you told most of the fans top four, we would be okay. That's a realistic goal, especially where we were pre-lockdown last season to where we finished. Probably complemented our form once we came back, and I think that was probably very generous. I think we were very lucky to finish there. I think it did. A lot of teams performed badly around us to help us get there. At the start of the season, especially with the investment that we saw in the team, I do think probably the board, COVID, money, thought, let's look below us in the league. Who's going to challenge us for top four? No one's spending. Okay, yeah, well, in that case, we don't need Sancho or Grealish. We'll get Van der Beek, we'll get Tellez, and we'll get Cavani. Don't get me wrong. Van der Beek, an exception. I'm not quite sure where he fits in. He's a very different player to what Grealish is and what Ollie wanted from Grealish. That player that can play on a left, in behind, can play on a right or drop deep. Van der Beek's not that player. I'm not sure who you would drop to put him in. But Tellez has come in, and he might not be getting the game time that he wanted, but he's really pushed Shaw on. And I think that alone has made it a good signing. Cavani has come in, and yes, there's questions about his age, but he's quality. You can see that as soon as he gets on the ball, he gives us something that we've not had since Lukaku. Maybe even Zlatan. That bit of quality as a number 9, playing as a number 9. So I think us sitting first in the league, I know it's City now, and they've got a game in hand. I think that was. I think a lot of pundits started to believe that United could do something this season. And with Ollie especially, we go through purple patches. When he came in, we went on a massive run. We knocked PSG out, and then we sort of subsided. This full season, we were, let's be honest, mid-table team for most of it, and then slowly we moved up and somehow managed to finish third. And again, it's that run of results that you go, yes, things are changing, and then performances like tonight where you go, I don't know. And these results will happen. It's the Premier League, the best league in the world. I get that, but if you look at the performances that we've won this season, maybe take Leeds out of that was a very convincing win. The rest of them, let me just. I think I've got the rest of them. Let me get a list up. So, 3-2 we beat Brighton right at the start of the season. Wasn't we didn't have a pre-season. I can understand that. Our next win, Everton 3-1. We played well, fine. West Brom 1-0. Okay. We beat Southampton 3-2. We beat West Ham 3-1. Fine, great. Then we beat Sheffield United 3-2. We beat Wolves 1-0. We beat Aston Villa 2-1. We beat Burnley 1-0. We beat Fulham 2-1. You know, these aren't these aren't the results that you would expect from the amount of praise the team has been getting. And I'm not saying that we've not played well, because I think at times we really have. I think we've been slow to start, and that's caught us out a lot, and then we build into the game. But these are the games that make champions. You know, these are the games that, you know, you need to pick up points. And I think, you know, last season there's definitely been a huge improvement on the team. There's no doubt, because those games that we've won 3-2, last season we'd have easily drawn 2-2. I get that, I see that, but personally I don't think we're challenging for the title just yet. There is an improvement, but we're not there, and this performance tonight shows us that. Again, they score first, like so often happens. We start to grow into the game, but they're going to play. We knew that they were going to play a low block, 5 at the back, and then the 3 in midfield really compact. It's going to be difficult to break that down, and we knew that. Personally, should their goal stood? You know what? I think yes. I think it should. However, I think the issue with VAR is the technology is correct. It's the people who are implementing it are wrong. And if we can't get what am I trying to say? If the decisions in one game, if we can't get consistency in decisions in one game with the same refs and the same VAR, how are we expecting to implement that and it to be fair across all games? It's not going to happen. If we can't do it in one isolated game, you extrapolate that with X amount of refs, X amount of VAR officials, X amount of teams, and game. You know, it's not going to happen. If you let their goal stand, you let our goal stand. And I understand that the Martial goal didn't get checked by VAR because the ref blew before the ball went into the net, stopped the play. However, if VAR is there to look at clear and obvious mistakes and errors, surely that's one. If you say that is a foul, then surely when a player is looking at the back of the goalkeeper, De Gea, not looking at the ball, and falls into him, how is that not a foul? I think the consistency here is not great. That's what I'm trying to say. However, you know, we lost. Did we do enough to win? No. But that's it. And I think that's really been. I didn't really understand when we changed things around. Cavani came on, sort of lifted us a bit. We seemed more dangerous, but we didn't seem. The passing wasn't sharp. There's so many misplaced passes. We were sloppy at times. Tuanzebe, I was excited to see him today, because him against PSG, he had Neymar in his pocket. He had Mbappe down for pace. It was great. But today, yeah, I mean that yellow card was not a great challenge. And just, yeah, I don't understand how an opposition player can have 2 shots at goal by standing in the same. We just weren't getting out. We just didn't move. I don't understand for the second goal why we just stood there. Didn't. Anyway, I'm rambling now. poor result. I think it has harmed us. You know, City seems to have now put it in gear. They seem to be doing well. I can see them now kicking on. I think it comes down to us as how well the other teams around us do in the next few weeks. Hopefully this is just a blip, and I'm sure it will be. I'm sure we will get back on track. But this has really hurt today. This has really dented our chances against the bottom of the league. 1 win against Newcastle, two now. Cavani came on. I think that helped. I didn't understand taking Greenwood off and putting Rashford on the right. He's done this a few times. Rashford this season for us has been phenomenal on that left-hand side. You move him to the right, and he hadn't really had a huge impact on the game on the left. You move him to that right side, it's even less. Greenwood really is the only player that we have that can, at the moment, fill that right wing space. Mata, perhaps, he sort of links well with Bruno, but I didn't understand that. I didn't think Martial did enough to stay on the field. Personally, I'd have taken him off, put Cavani on, Greenwood right, Rashford left, and with Greenwood as well. You know, if he's in a shooting chance, he's going to take it, and you only need one on target, and we're back level. So, yeah, poor. We were poor, disappointing. Not surprised, you know, but hopefully from here, maybe we started as a team to believe our own hype. Maybe from here we can reset, regroup, and go again, and that's what I think we will do. And I think we're gonna definitely finish top 4. I think we're gonna, you know what, I'm hoping for second. I'm hoping we need to match what Mourinho did, push City all the way, and show that development of the squad and the team year on year. Last season we got third. You know, at times it didn't look likely that we'd finish top 4. We got third. You know, we need to really push on from there. And if that's second, great. If we win the league, amazing. I don't think that will happen, but stranger things have happened. But let's kick on from here. Let's put it behind us and let's go again.